Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Juneteenth at GDQ. I hope you've been enjoying the show so far. I am super excited to continue on with more Black excellence, Black speedrunners here showcasing their talent here on GDQ. And you're watching our Juneteenth Marathon, our annual event celebrating Black independence. We're going to be live until later on tonight. And then guess what? The fun continues tomorrow. So if you love this, be sure to come back tomorrow. And if you're watching from YouTube, make sure to hit that subscribe button and support us there as well. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I can't wait to introduce the next person who is doing Mega Man X3 any percent. It's going to be Ryan Ford. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so much fun. So, Ryan, take it away.
All right, sorry about that. I forgot to pull up the chat, so I was like sitting through the ads on my phone. So I finally got it pulled up. All right, so yeah, hello everybody. So as introduced, I am Ryan Ford, and if you've seen GDQ HotFix shows and also events showing Black talent, like Juneteenth, then you've probably seen me a couple times. So this time, kind of newly picked up game for me, Mega Man X3. If I'm really spaghetti, don't laugh. Or laugh if you want, either or. Okay, so first I gotta just make sure that the controls are set correctly. Okay, cool. Alright, and yeah, with that we can get the timer started. I'll count down from 3. 3, 2, 1, go. Yep, so hope y'all are doing well. Yeah, this is the first of 2 games that'll be running for this Juneteenth, so y'all can catch me tomorrow at estimated around 7:30 p.m. for Legend of Zelda 4th Season. It's a super cool and tough game. But yeah, talking about Mega Man X3, there's about a half minute of downtime right at the start, so you'll be holding start for to go through the text faster. There with Zero talking to X. So I don't even know what building this is, to be honest, or what the lore is behind this beginning part. But so some base mechanics. First nav games, when shooting full charge shots in a lot of spots, it can cause a lot of lag. So usually I'm shooting a what's called the lemon, like the uncharged shot, and then like the green shot, like the partially charged one. Just to avoid losing frames to lag in certain spots. And yeah, if you dash and shoot a lemon, then it's the same strength as uncharged, like the green shot. Sorry. So gonna be abusing dash lemons sometimes as well. And yeah, so we got a little bit where X got captured, and now I'm using Zero for a little bit. And it's very brief. It's very brief. And guy Mac, so got to go kill him and save X pretty much. So I'm gonna use one charge shot with Zero, and then use his saber, which will the saber like nearly one shots him, so it's extremely powerful. And yeah, now I've got X back, and so first boss, just like every Mega Man X game, there's always a giant mechanoid, so massive robot that's going to be like up in the background, kind of shoot his head a lot. So to be able to kill him in 10 hits, so I'm going to use a few full charge shots, and then the rest are going to be like the greens or dash lemons, either or. Okay, I'm shooting a little too early, so I'm kind of missing shots a lot. Fine though. Wasting a small bit of time. And yeah, occasionally you can randomly get punched by his spiky fists. It's pretty much random, like whether you'll get hit or not. So kind of hope that it doesn't happen like while you're shooting, otherwise you'll lose your charge. And yeah, so I've got a lot of downtime yet again between text and like screen transitions. So for the route that I'm going to be doing, I'm going to do oh my god, what's his name? Buffalo first. because you want to get the boots upgrade. So upgrading X's legs will give him an air dash, which is near the end of the level. And with these ice slopes as well, you can gain a lot of speed when you like land on them. So you can use them to jump very far distances on some spots and kind of just like boost your dash speed a little bit. And also there's gonna be coming up, there's some parts with ladders, and I'm gonna be trying to do, it's called a gap jump, so you can like okay, yeah, so you can jump in between the gap of these ladders and kind of like jump off the wall, like in between the opening, which I think saves about a second per gap jump if you get it. I have failed all of them, but hey, it is what it is. I heard that their gap jumps are way easier in this game compared to Mega Man X1, so hey, this means I gotta practice more. But yeah, seriously, boots. Oh, sorry.
Ryan, is this your favorite Mega Man X game?
Ooh, okay, so even though this is the only one I speedrun, X2 is my favorite casually, and I feel like it's I hope it's gonna be my favorite speed game when I pick it up, because it's my favorite to watch. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, so I hope that X2 is gonna be my favorite, because the movement looks really nice, and then I don't know, like I feel like the boss fights are a lot more interesting comparatively. You can just teasing this boss by jumping in the air, and for whatever reason, when he's facing towards you, then he'll like turn back into the wall and like ram the wall instead of charging at you. So there's a lot of like different types of cheese for a lot of bosses that kind of make them like very like rinse repeat. So, I shouldn't say that that's a bad thing. It does make some bosses easier, but out of X2, it seems like there's a lot more like in-depth stuff. But there's also, I heard there's a lot more like RNG in that run, so we'll see if I enjoy it a lot or not.
You know, I saw someone in the chat saying that Mega Man X3 is their favorite soundtrack. What's your favorite Mega Man soundtrack?
All right, this might be pretty generic to say, but X1 is my favorite soundtrack.
I like that one too.
Oh yeah, you agree?
Yeah, that one is so good. I love that one. It's always a toss-up between that one, Mega Man X1, and Mega Man 2 for me.
Ooh, yeah, Mega Man 2 is a lot. So good. Oh, also, this grabbing this hard is optimal, but doing it for marathon sake. So, be able to barely survive hits in some spots. Since I'm running any percent right now, then you don't need any of the upgrades. But yeah, for soundtracks though, like it's close between the first 3 Mega Man X games for me, but if I had to choose, like I would pick X1 as my favorite. Not to say that like I don't like any of the other ones, but I love them all a lot. So. So yeah, I had like playlists from the first like 6 Mega Man X games like on my phone. Oh, for the classic series, yeah, I guess I have like all of like 1 through like soundtracks. I hear the songs pretty often, day to day. So yeah, I was able to mash down that boss with the ice sphere, and it takes 10 hits, but it's not too complicated to like kill him quick. But you can definitely do it faster than I did this. Be like practicing. Oh, oops. I think I'm missing dashes a lot. That's I know that's always what happens in Mega Man X. Like, everybody will complain about missed dashes, or in this game, because of the boots upgrade, you can do an up dash if you're holding up and dashing. But you can do it by accident, and it might like kill you in some spots. So. Oh no. Alright, this is fine. So, yeah, I was able to abuse, weird, when you hit, Toxic Seahorse out of the air, it's like, his invincibility frames run out, sooner than they should, even though he's still flashing, so you can, like, spam a lot of shots, into him, and he'll have, like, no invincibility frames at all, until a certain point, so you can, kill him in about 2 cycles, generally, with, spamming his weakness, the ice. So, kind of messed it up a little since I had like the drops up for whatever reason. I was able to back it up pretty well and like avoid dying, which is really what matters. Compared to using like 3 or 4 seconds. Yeah, again, got a ton of downtime from these. So Bit and Bite, they're gonna randomly appear in around the midpoint of some of these like following levels. So yeah, now that I'm doing Tunnel Rhino, there's a chance that in any of the next 3 levels, Bit might appear. And there's like there's a room that has like a lot that's like empty and it has 2 doors. You just kind of go in and out usually if there's nothing there. But yeah, there's a chance that Bit might appear. So if he does, then you have to fight him. It's like an extra, like pretty much like extra boss fight added on. And then yeah, after these next 3 levels, then Bite might appear in one of them. So I'm kind of hoping that he doesn't show up here on this level. Shows up on any of the other ones. Okay, good. Yeah, this is the room that I'm talking about. More often than not, I feel like he like usually shows up here. And if not, then it's like Tunnel Rhino. I almost never see him in both positions. So kind of messing up killing those doors. Like ideally, you want to hit like a charge shot, then stand a few regular shots afterwards. Yeah, this mini boss. That's why I wanted to try to keep my health up. So I'm gonna probably take damage a lot on purpose. And mini bosses generally don't have invincibility frames, so you can mash a ton of shots into them. Oh, whoops. Okay, it's fine. I took 1 extra hit than I intended because I accidentally fat-fingered switching weapons and I started using my Alright, can you grab that?
What do you think?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
What do you think is the most challenging aspect of this run?
Okay, for myself, like I'm pretty new, but something I find difficult is like I actually generally find it hard to control X. Like, compared to playing like Mega Man Zero or something on Game Boy Advance, I find that I like miss dashes like very, very, very often, and like miss jump inputs a ton. I heard that it's kind of just like natural to happen.
Yeah.
In this game, but there are also like really cool optimizations for boss fights. Like I don't even do like all the optimal strats and sub bosses. Like Blizzard Buffalo, there is like a completely different strat compared to what I was doing when I was making him like loop himself into like ramming the wall over and over. So you can do like an extra variant of that, but you can like add in. So you kind of cycle through doing like a charge shot, and then you dash really far away from him, shoot a lemon, and when you shoot the lemon, you can start charging your cluster again. So then, when his invincibility frames run out from the lemon, you can shoot another charge shot again. So you're kind of like having a bit of like faster like DPS, like damage per second, compared to just shooting like charge shots 1 by 1. So if you mess up your rhythm, the fight can like really get out of hand. So like I haven't practiced the harder strat yet, or not that much yet. So there's stuff like that. There's like tiny optimizations like everywhere that like really add up. So like my PB for this game is like a high 42, 45 I think, and yeah, world record's like low 39. So like.
Wow.
Yeah, there's like so many things I have to learn that kind of save like a couple seconds here, a couple seconds there. That will just like add up so on.
Yeah.
You know, improve my time by a lot. even like quick killing this bot. You can so it takes 5 hits with the ice to kill him, but you can actually kill him before he gets up into the ceiling and comes back down like this. So that's still like a decent kill, regardless. But yeah, stuff like that like this adds up if you like hit all the strats.
Gotcha. I'm a big fan of the fact that you keep calling it a lemon. Like, I love that. I think it's so hilarious.
Yeah, it's really common through the Mega Man series.
Yeah.
I love calling it a lemon too. It just sounds funny. I've occasionally heard blueberry for the shark shot, but like I think I've only heard like 2 people say that.
That's funny. You know what? Someone in the chat is asking what button mapping you're using.
So I have almost default controls that I swapped A and L. So I use L to dash instead of A. And then A is the left weapon select. And then yeah, everything else is the same besides those 2 being inverted. Yeah, so that's Y to shoot. Yeah, R is the right weapon select. I don't even remember what the X button was for the game if it does anything. Yeah, B to jump. That's like pretty much it. And then starting select for yeah, Neon Tiger is quite a bit of RNG. Yeah, a lot of his attacks, like how it's pretty random, and then when his health gets low, he might do the. Okay, yeah, there, right on cue. This thing, which I think waits about 3 or 4 seconds every time he does it. So he only did that charge up attack once this fight, which is I think that might be average or like slightly above average. That's like decently lucky. Like that, I pretty commonly will see him do it like 3 to 4 times in the fight. So. Yeah.
Is there a boss during this run that you are like, I have so much fun fighting this one particular boss?
Actually, I have fun fighting Neon Tiger, even though like I can have mistakes here and there, but like I like that you're pretty active and kind of have to react to what he does as well, compared to like cycling through like a loop. This next boss also I find very fun, Catfish.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at optimizing the fight, but there's like a lot of like RNG things that can happen, and like it's cool like trying to react to what he's doing. We'll see in a bit. I'm trying to think of other bosses I like to fight. Let's hop to I think Bite is pretty fun, but it's really short. And also for safety, I'm gonna just grab this one here. So if you kill some enemies with ice, they'll drop health. But I got it immediately after I like killed myself, so it just wasted time. Alright, so here's a bit, since yeah, as I said, he would appear in one of the these next 3 levels that I did. So this is the 3rd one, so this is the last pop of buddy. I think about how I never get him to be in this level, but yeah. Figures. Marathon luck. Yeah, I generally prefer for him to be in this level, personally. Because I feel like I can manage my health better after the fight. Because there's a lot of enemies that you can like, a lot of enemies you can keep that will like drop health, and I think there's like a free health drop to the side if I know. After this fall, right here. But yeah, if I hit a second time, I'm gonna actually grab that. I was gonna actually skip it, but then yeah, I got hit one more time while I was falling. But I decided. Yeah, since I have the boots upgrade, then you can dash once in the air. There was one point during the fall I touched the wall, which resets your air dash count, so that I could like cross around another corner with another air dash. Oh, this my dash. Gotta have to improvise it. Yeah, bull catfish. So ideally, you want to try and make him jump around a lot, and hopefully, I'll have him sitting around with Oh no, I messed up. Alright, it's fine. I'll have to do the slow thing. So yeah, once he gets below half his health, then he'll go to the middle of the room, and that does like his ultimate like lightning attack, and like you can only damage him with his weakness, which is the drill that I got from Tunnel Rhino. And what I was doing was staying in the corner and taking hits on purpose, so that he would keep jumping towards me in the corner. And you can like shoot charge shots in between to keep damaging him down. And then once your health gets really low, then you can try to like force him to the middle. Because anytime that you're forced to hit him with the drill, he has a lot of invincibility frames, and it wastes a lot more time on average. Like you're doing less DPS because you have to, you take longer to do each hit. Pretty much. But yeah, it's fine. I do like 5 or 6 drills, but it's better than risking dying at that point. Started making mistakes. Oh, and so now in this mission, there's a chance that Bit might appear. Oh wait, sorry, Bite, the big guy. He almost always shows up here. So, here he is. This fight I like a lot as well. But I made a mistake right away, so I can't show off the optimal fight. So yeah, what you want to do is when he starts to like try to ram the wall, you want to shoot a drill for him to ram into it, and then okay, I also have to make sure I don't kill him with his weakness. Otherwise, he'll like actually die and it'll explode, and it loses like I think it's like 12 seconds or maybe more. Same with when I defeated a Bit before. This one I killed him with the lemon for the last hit, because then he just runs away. Like he'll give you some text, and it's significantly faster than letting them die. And if you kill both of them, you actually one of the later levels is a completely different level, which is also like really bad for various reasons. And yeah, so now there's this optional area here. Vile's Factory. So Vile from the first Mega Man X game. He was a recurring boss in that game, and yeah, you kill him like near the end of the game, but it's been rebuilt, so kind of back for revenge. The reason that I need to kill him is that later on, if you kill him like with his weakness, he will. There's a later level where you'll be able to get Zero's saber, and that weapon is really broken. It like you can pretty much like two-shot like every boss at the end game, including the final boss. So it saves a lot of time to use this, or to do this, even though this is like quite a bit of a detour and everything. Yeah, I have to make sure not to get hit while shooting my race flasher. If I've already hit him before I get hit, then that's fine. But otherwise, your shot will get canceled out, and depending on how many charge shots you do during the fight, and have a limited amount of race flashers to use against them. So I saved 1 extra just in case like something would go wrong. So I shot him with 5 charge shots at the start instead of 4 would be optimal. So I mean, waste a small amount of time. Play it safe, but you never know. Things could happen. Oh, oops. Alright, I kind of botched this area too. So, the escape. A good time to escape with on the timer would be at 29, but I am definitely not going to be anywhere near that. I did a bunch of like safety stuff, and I also like kind of messed up my movement at the beginning. Here, I'm also trying to reduce lag while everything's exploding, because the dust particles from when you're dashing will cause additional lag in that area. So I'm kind of trying to immediately jump like as I dash, so that there won't be much dust. And I think it's random whether you'll get dust or not too. Like even if you jump right away, might get like a small amount of lag still.
There's so much to consider when you're running games like these. I never would have thought that you had to take all of the pixels and everything that happens on screen into consideration.
Right? Yeah, because some places it's like, yeah, I guess like the hardware can't handle it, so it like tanks a bit. Certain spots. If there's like too many sprites on screen, it'll like, yeah, the game will start to chug quite a bit. Especially with a lot of older games, like lag reduction strats are like pretty important. The common one that people usually know of is well, Mario 64 is so popular, then like most people know that there's like a ton of lag reduction strats in that game. But yeah, Corrupt Crawfish, you can 2-cycle him, but pretty still fun. So another like invincibility frames abuse, just like with Toxic Seahorse. And I was jumping at a specific time to manipulate him to either attack upwards or to like basically to not shoot his claw like straight at me and hit me, basically. So there's like a specific manipulation while I was spamming shots. But if you're good at if you're fast button masher, then you can yeah, you can kill him in like 2 cycles. So I very rarely get a 2-cycle, and like it's actually kind of tough to practice it because like, you know, if you're matching, it's like pretty intense on your hands. So like, you know, you can like potentially tire yourself out or maybe like injure your hand practicing it too much. Fortunately, in this game, since you don't need to mash like that much, like I don't find this game too intense. I'm sure maybe if I ran it like 8 hours a day or something, then maybe that would be different. But yeah, as I said earlier, that I'm new to this game. Like I learned it kind of after New Year's, but I really only grinded this game for like half a week because I've learned so many different games and different categories for a lot of games. Yeah, like I think I've only actively grinded this for like about 4 days, and then kind of like de-rusted for a couple of like marathons. Yeah,
so would you say like how much do you say you think you practice like speedrunning a game like this a day?
A day? Ooh,
yeah.
For this game particularly, not a lot, but there's some other games where I've like put in a lot of time, like Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening DX. I ran that game for first Juneteenth in 2021. Yeah, that game I grinded. There was a tournament for it when I picked up the game, so I learned the game 3 weeks before the tournament started, and like I played the game like every day up until I was out of the tournament. So like it was what, summer of 2020. So of like 50 consecutive days, I played the game like I think I took like 3 days off. I played it like nearly 50 days in a row for like at least 4 hours a day.
Wow.
But that's kind of like at the height of COVID, so there was just literally nothing else to do. Well, so.
Yeah.
And then yeah, there's some other games like Gimmick for the NES, which I ran that for SGDQ 2021. But okay, so there's 4 categories, and I have world record in 2 of them. But so a lot of people think that I've grinded that game a lot more than I actually have. But it took me respectively like between each of the I had world record in like 3 categories, but recently Becco got back world record in any percent for that game. But yeah, I spent about like I think between all 3 categories, then I think I spent like about a month like total, like a month combined from like all of them. So,
wow.
Probably like a week and a half like each. So it's like a lot less than I feel like it's a lot less than I like than I make it seem when talking to my chat and stuff. So yeah, I feel like that game just kind of like came to me pretty well because initially it's a really short run, so it definitely helps like not having to grind it as much. And yeah, some other games like Mario RPG, which was my first speedrun I ever learned. That game I ran not every day, but I ran it for like before learning a different game. It was the only game I ran for like almost 2 years. So I think it's still my most grinded game. currently.
Love that game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I love that game so much. I still have my original cartridge.
God, nice. Yeah, I never owned the game. When I was a kid, I borrowed it from a friend for a few hours, and then he wanted it back. So I never beat it until I downloaded it when I was like 9. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but anyway.
I gotta say, it's super satisfying watching you slide across the whole stage. Like, it's such a fluid movement. I'm having such a great time watching you play this.
Hey, thank you. And yeah, I took a bit of safeties, like restoring my health intentionally a little bit. Again, just to not miss anything. Because this boss fight, I pretty often will take damage. It's like almost as I personally right now. So ideally, when he shoots these like 5 bees, small bees into the wall, I kind of try to manipulate the shots to have them all bunch up together, because he shoots all 5 of them and they spread out. It causes a lot of lag. So kind of want to jump like behind him on the wall so that he like just sticks all of them into place before they all spread out after he shoots them. First time I kind of messed it up, so it caused a little bit of lag, but not as much as it could have. But then the second time was like pretty well done. And yeah, the fight was decent. Like I got hit like maybe 2 times, and I think I didn't miss like too many shots as a whole. So pretty content with that one. Okay, so now we've defeated the 8 robot masters. I also forgot to say that the song for that level is one of my favorites in the game. This next song coming up, though, the Doppler stages are definitely my favorite, though. So yeah, get your cat jams ready if you know this track.
Cat jam it up, everyone! Cat jam it up.
But yeah, there's a slightly. Oh, whoops! I gotta actually be careful. You might die. Alright, cool. Because these spikes coming down from the ceiling, they kind of start to come down as you get to them, like underneath them. So if you mess up your movement, it's very easy to just kind of like jump into a spike and die. And they're instant kills as well, so you have to avoid them at all costs, pretty much. There's a bit of a skip here. I might risk dying, possibly going for it. But I don't think I should die, especially with that extra health upgrade that I picked up. Alright, so that was decent. So yeah, you can kill him in 3 hits, but since X kind of automatically walks over to 0 here, then you want to get onto the other, like as close to the edge of the screen as you can, so that X doesn't like take as much time to walk over when you lose control of him to go talk to 0. So, yeah, I was able to get, like, kind of close to the edge of the screen. Okay, I could have gotten a little better than that, but it was still decent. And, this part, it's weird. You kind of have to hesitate your movement a little, otherwise you'll jump into those spike balls, like, pretty easily. The damage can add up. Yeah, here's, so Bit and Bite are gonna combine, the God Farm Machine, and, oh, since I'm at half health, actually, I'll die in 1 hit to pretty much anything if I get hit. So, even if I was at full health, his hand that he's about to shoot, if that grabs you, then that, since I have, like, almost no health upgrades, it would pretty much automatically kill at full health as well. So, this sword does, like, I think a little more than half your health. So, like, normally you can take 2 hits if you're at full, but since I'm at half, then yeah, I would die in 1 hit to it. But that probably went well. Damageless, at least. Yeah, occasionally, sometimes I die in that fight because I'll like accidentally get a dash input, or I'll like not get a jump input by mistake and just kind of like stand there and get hit for something. So it's always concerning about like drop inputs, basically. Yeah, Doppler 2. Yeah, this stage would be different if you killed both Bit and Bite. Oh my god, I might die. Not good.
You got this.
Thank you. I'll try. That was looking really dicey because yet again I had another like drop jump input at like probably the worst time possible there. So oh, okay, there you go. And yeah, because of that, then I started getting hit, and then the guy was kind of just like keeping me at bay in the corner, just like couldn't get him. But I got hit a bunch of times, and that guy does a lot of damage. It's kind of like a harder version of this level because of when I mentioned how I killed Vile when I took that big detour. Then yeah, this like level is like different, and then there's those like way stronger like pink or like red enemies. And yeah, so if you defeat this mini boss with Zero, then Zero gets heavily damaged, and he gives X his saber. So yeah, that was the whole purpose of killing Vile. And avoiding killing both Bit and Bite as well. So I'm gonna try to... Oh gosh. Try to heal up, because I'm gonna be going for the elevator skip. Alright, be careful. I think this health might be good enough, but I'm gonna heal just in case. Alright, so... Alright, I'm a little bit concerned about this part, because I did not practice this game at all. I jumped right away. So these spikes are instant death, and what else? So I'm gonna be trying to abuse invincibility frames and intentionally get hit by the hellets, those little like helicopter enemies. Oh, this is not good. Alright, I gotta heal up a little again, or I could use my sub tank for another safety item. So normally this would save like 40 seconds if I were to get this skip, but I've already probably lost more time than like, you know, I would save going for this frick. That's not good. Alright, so... Alright, let me try it again. So, there's a lot of tech behind, like, what I'm doing, so... Oh, what? Okay, my jump just didn't input. Oh, damn. Okay, okay, yeah, that's what I get for not practicing, to be honest, but, that's what it is.
It's tough.
Yeah, exactly. Alright. Okay, now. Oh, what? Interesting.
But that's cool. That's cool that you're using those helicopter-looking dudes to make your way up.
Yeah. Exactly. Like the first guy, I'm like trying to get shot by his like the missile particularly. And then yeah, the other ones like if trying to just like take contact damage from and like yeah. So there's like the whole. Okay, I'll explain the tech afterwards. Yeah, do the climb, I guess. Well, I think. Alright, one more time. Good. Oh,
you can do it!
Okay, I got it, finally.
Yes!
I might have waited a billion years, but whatever, I finally got it.
Let's go!
Alright, so there's a bunch of tech. So there's saber canceling, which so when X swings his saber, and at the end of the animation, then you swap weapons, it'll cancel. Yeah, it'll cancel the rest of the animation of his saber swing, and you can also do an additional how do I explain this? Okay, so there's a tech called Neon Jump, where basically if you have like two charges, so you shoot your charge shot, then if you dash in the air and use your saber, there's like one frame that X can jump like during when he's using his saber. So that's the first part of the tech. Then you can saber cancel, which I just explained, and then when you saber cancel, X can do like one more air dash afterwards. So I'm doing like another upwards air dash basically. after the saber jump. And yeah, with that you can like, you know, keep getting hit by enemies, abusing invincibility frames to come up the spike wall before it kills you, and then yeah, and then you kind of like rinse until you hit the top. So generally it saves 40 seconds over climbing up those like snail ladders. They move really slow, like upwards. So, but yeah, since I died twice and like failed it a bunch of times, I definitely like blocked time over not going for it. And got to show it off eventually. Pretty cool. So, as I mentioned, how just going to be using the saber to cheese a lot of bosses. So, as usual with most Mega Man games, there's a boss, like a level where you refight all the bosses. So, yeah, this is that level. And yeah, I'm just gonna like ideally just like 2-hit kill like most of them. Saber. The other thing is that since it does take a bit of time to charge, then I want to try to do my best to not get hit. I had a drop jump input, so that's a little scary. That's fine.
You know, I've got to say, for someone who's, you know, learned this run recently, you are so extremely knowledgeable about all of the technical aspects of it. I just love learning about this game through you.
Thank you. Forgot what I'm supposed to equip here. I think it's this. It's like... Wait, is this right? I just need to double check. Okay, yeah, this is great. So, just wanted to use the Ray Splasher to try and, like, hope to get better RNG from this guy. That'd be the ideal one that I got to throw the ball at you. But yeah, definitely for learning a lot of tech. Yeah, part of it, because there's so many people that have, like, already, like, studied the game and made, like, a bunch of guides and stuff, so it's, like, of course, it's, like, thanks to them that I, like, have a lot of knowledge about, just running this game. Pretty much every game that I run, actually. It's, like, honestly, just thanks to the work of, like, everyone else that's, like, really passionate about, like, running these games. Oh, I just realized what I did wrong. Whoops. So I was trying to abuse Toxic Seahorse's iframes again. So what I was intending to do was so I'd hit him with his weakness, and then because it bypasses his invincibility frames, the Saber Slash would do damage per frame. And so each hit does like half his health. Then hit him twice really quickly and like instant kill him basically. But I thought that I toggled back to my Buster, like turned off my weapon, my ice weapon. I didn't notice that I didn't turn it off, so I just used the Saber because of that. And yeah, Tunnel Rhino gave me pretty good luck for his movement, so yeah, I kind of just, I don't know, I'm kind of able to just autopilot and kill him. Yeah, the basic pattern. So, Bull Catfish next. Oh wait, no, sorry, Cruff Prompted next. I'm gonna try and abuse it, do like the invincibility frames abuse. Same as the first fight, except like using the saber. Oh, I messed up manipulating him. Oh, that's not good. Alright, this is fine. Alright, well, I think that's a game over too, actually. If so, I think I have to do all the... Yeah. So, if I go overestimate, my bad. Because, I realized that when I was going in, Gravity Beetle's level, I forgot that I was going to pick up an extra life there, just in case. And I didn't. And then, I forgot that I died. I forgot that I only have, like, 3 lives, and I died twice trying to do the elevator skip. Yeah, unfortunately, I burned, like, literally minutes, like, dying. Now, dying here with, like, no lives left, so... Unfortunate, but... oh well. Yeah, so the issue there, I think maybe I jumped too early, because it didn't, like, manipulate him into, shooting his claw upwards, like, shot it straight at me, or whatever. So... yeah, I don't know if I jumped, like, too early by, like, the tiniest margin or something. That's, I guess. And then, the fight kind of went out of hand, and I accidentally, like, shot my acid weapon because I was, like, trying to toggle back to, oh, not again. I tried to toggle back to, the lightning ability to hit him with his weakness again, but, I don't know, I accidentally, like, let go of the Y button, I guess. At the same time. Oh, well, it is what it is. Things happen.
Brian, what's your favorite Mega Man power-up?
Wait, in this game particularly, or?
You know what? Let's say in any Mega Man, and then you can tell me in this particular game.
I gotta think about it.
I know there's so many good ones.
Hold on. This is tough. Oh, I actually love the, I don't remember the name of it, but in Mega Man X2, like the reason that I think the speedrun is really cool, like the chain that you get from Wire Sponge, I think it's really cool for how the movement looks. So I gotta pick that one. It's like pretty much one of the main reasons that I'm like really inspired to try and pick up that game. That's my biased reason.
Gotcha.
I also do like the I don't remember the name of the fire ability in Mega Man X4. I think it's really cool. I played that game a lot as a kid growing up. Alright, well I dropped down here, so let's go to this guy. Whoops. It doesn't really matter the order, but I did waste time like fumbling. Uh-oh. Okay, I got him. Yeah, sometimes it's a little scary if he does like stuff like that. There's so many good powers. And then also like the classic Mega Man 2 with that. So many powers coming out of. But how about yourself if you got any?
I think probably like the Saw, you know? That one's pretty good.
Mega Man 2?
Yeah. And I like the Leaf one too.
The first one,
yeah.
And yeah, the metal, I don't know the name of it, but from like Metal Man, the ability.
Yeah, stuff. It's kind of like, it's like almost broken in a sense because it's so powerful, but I don't know, I love it.
Kills Metal Man in one hit. And I think it's also so nice that you're able to shoot like in 8 directions, like compared to, you know, just shooting straight. So.
Yep, exactly.
That's why it gets used so much in speedruns. Yeah, I forgot to come in with the Triad Thunder this rematch against this jerk. Yeah, so that's what was supposed to happen. They messed up the fight.
You got this. I believe you got this.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll try not to die anymore, but Sigma, I find ways to fumble like very often. So hopefully today is not that good. I've already burned enough time as it is. Yeah, this jerk. So when I shot the charge shot away, so if you shoot charge shots at him, he'll try to block, like he'll raise his claw. So I shot the shot away into like just to make him like raise his claw, which then he'll almost always attack right afterwards. Yeah, I was able to just use the saber and intercept him before he shot it. So raise slash attack. You're doing something similar with Doppler coming up, and usually you will get hit by some of those like those beams from like the light fences or whatever they are. Sometimes it'll not get hit by any. Sometimes it get hit by 2. I assume there's a strat to avoid it, but like I sort of like nobody avoids like all of them every time. So yeah, so he'll raise the shield when you attack him, and then what's it called? So if you hit a shield, it'll restore his health. But yeah, I just kind of waited for it to run out to get the first saber slash into him, and then I shot it a second time just to let him stand there with his shield up. And if you aim with the saber when he's at half health, then because he dies before he can heal from it, then you just kill him instantly. There's like a slightly faster strat you can do there, but I didn't want to risk dying, so I died enough. Oh my god, I even missed the easiest gap jump. I think I hit one in the whole run. Probably record for the lowest. Oh, done. In a run. That's okay. Yeah, Sigma. So if I can get that small health upgrade, you pretty much would guarantee die in 2 hits. It's really bad that I missed the saber slash stuff. Oh. Alright, well. I did. Alright, well. Try again. I tried to hit him with the saber, but I guess his big leg hit me first. So.
Oh man.
Fine. I guess I didn't let go of the Y button.
Hitboxes, am I right?
Sorry?
I said hitboxes, am I right?
I know, right? Yeah, as soon as I missed the first saber swing at the start, I know. Yeah, I knew I'd have to kind of improvise from the fight, but I'm getting hit in weird ways a lot afterwards. What? Oh my god, I keep severely over drifting when I dash jump for whatever reason. So I just jumped into the flame that I dodged, the fireball that I dodged. Jumped back into it. And I think that happened the first time on the first fight too. Exact same mistake. But oh well, this is what it is. So here's the second phase. I think some attacks can still kill me in 1 hit right now, but I think some attacks will still do exactly contact damage and stuff. Alright, so I got pretty... That sucks. I got pretty unlucky. Whoops. I actually forgot how to use a... use a sub-tank. That's kind of fun. Oh wow, it double hit me. Okay. That was a good waste of a sub-tank. So yeah, that mine that he shot against the wall, I got the worst luck possible, where it shot it perfectly in the way. So I tried to improvise, and then I happened to get hit right as I swung the saber, so I lost the charge from the saber too, and didn't hit him on top of that. So.
Wow. Yeah,
and then I used the sub tank because I figured I could take 1 hit from the missile, and then it hit me twice. So yeah, that was a really cool way to die and waste a minute. Oh well, it is what it is.
It was a perfect storm of events.
Yeah. Told you, I always find new ways to mess up this fight. I think a lot of it just honestly stems from that I personally can't, as I said, with the run, what's difficult for me in the run is that I just find it difficult to control X in the Mega Man X games. For whatever reason. A lot of stuff just over drifting by accident, not jumping, not dashing, things like that. Oh, I got the bad luck again. But I didn't get an even jump this time, so okay. I jumped input this time, so that's all we need. And yeah, if I did go over estimate, my bad. I think they put the estimate at 50. But if the run went at least mediocre, then I could honestly get a 44 at any given time. So but then yeah, I feel runs can go as disastrous as this, and then I might get a 52 or something because I just die a lot to anything and everything at the end. Alright, time move when I reach the top and lose control of X. Time. Forgot to mention that.
Okay.
Hey, well, yeah, hope that y'all enjoyed. Also, I saw the shout out in the chat. Thanks a lot. And I also wanted to say, again, shout outs to the Mega Man X speedrun community. There's a bunch of different sections in the Discord chat that has a ton of info and a ton of people willing to I see people asking questions probably every other day. So,
well, Gigi, that was an incredible run. You did amazing. That was so cool to watch. I learned a lot about Mega Man X3, and I'm so happy that we could have you here in celebration of Juneteenth here on GDQ.
Hey, thanks so much. Okay, yeah, I just looked at the time and saw that I went overestimated, but
yeah, not
okay.
so bad, not so bad. Do you have any last things you want to say to the GDQ community before you go?
Yeah, sure. Thank you all for having me again over here. And if anyone in chat wants to also shoot me a follow, it's at Ryan_Ford522. All of my socials are the same, like Twitter, Twitch, Instagram. Recently changed my YouTube to that as well, so it fits the theme. So and as I said at the start of this run, y'all haven't seen the last of me. I'll be back tomorrow. And with an even more scary game with this one. So I'll probably practice later. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the rest of the event, and it's always cool that we get to showcase black talent at events like these. So hope y'all enjoy. Everyone else that's gonna be running, following up.
Well, thank you so much, everyone. That's Ryan Ford. Please make sure to give Ryan a follow. Thank you, Ryan. That was really fun to watch. And chat, stay tuned. We're going to take a small break, but we have another incredible run happening after this. It's going to be Rockman 2 Exhaust Any Percent by Kumba. And I can't wait to watch this. It's going to be so great. I just want to remind everyone, if you want to follow what Games Done Quick is up to, use exclamation links in the Twitch chat for all things GDQ. And this is our Juneteenth event. Thank you, everyone, for being here. And special thanks to OC Remix for providing GDQ with an all-black curated playlist for this event. We're going to take a small break, and we'll see you soon.